Harris, Congresswoman Ilhan Omar facing some significant fallout after making these harsh comments following the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
There is nothing more effed up, than to completely pretend that, his words and actions have not been recorded and in existence for the last decade. These people are full of and it's important for us to call them out.
Tennessee Republican Senator Marsha Blackburn took offense, reacting on X, quote, Ilhan shows no remorse in slandering an honorable man who was brutally murdered in cold blood for the entire world to see. As many grieve the loss of a husband, father, and patriotic American, Ilhan has chosen a divisive and dangerous path for our country.
In a heated House hearing, Representatives Nicole Malliotakis and Lisa McClain absolutely obliterate Ilhan Omar after she tries to play the victim once again. This powerful exchange leaves Omar visibly emotional as Republicans call out her anti-American rhetoric and hypocrisy. Watch as Alyson Reacts breaks down this explosive moment and exposes the truth the mainstream media won't show you.
Gentleman reserves. Gentlelady from Michigan is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And to use that logic, well, then all those people should have just said sorry and we'd move on, right? But no, we don't do that. And let me tell you, I take a little bit of offense to what the hell is wrong with me. I'll tell you, there's nothing wrong with me. I took an oath to defend the Constitution, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Again, I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm going to hold the Constitution, and it's very simple. We really shouldn't even have this debate. If you break the law and you follow due process, there are consequences to your actions, even if you say sorry. So we can try all of the diversion tactics that we would like. It doesn't change the fact that someone broke the law and that someone should be held accountable. It is disappointing, Mr. Speaker, that their own party can't hold them accountable, that they have such hypocrisy. So with that, I yield 2 minutes to my friend from New York, Nicole Malliotakis.
Gentlelady is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you.
Is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I yield 2 minutes to the gentlelady from the great state of New York, Nicole Malliotakis.
The gentlewoman from New York is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We've heard from my colleagues the reasons why the Representative Omar should be removed from this committee, but I feel like all the reasons have not just yet been stated, which is why I rise to add for the record. We've heard about the comments that were made regarding anti-Semitism and anti-Israeli views, but I rise to add to the record that as a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee, I've sat there and heard the representative actually spew anti-American rhetoric as well. I've been in that committee room where the representative equates Israel and the United States to Hamas and the Taliban. Absolutely unacceptable for a member of that committee. I've also heard the representative equate that it is the United States' fault that there is turmoil in Venezuela, that is not because of the oppressive socialist and communism that has spread throughout Central and South America and Venezuela at the hands of the Maduro and Hugo Chavez regimes. That is unacceptable. And as a New York representative, to hear the representative belittle, to try to diminish the worst terrorist attack on United States soil on September 11, 2001, as some people did something, that is unacceptable as well. And I hold the same standard for this side of the aisle that I do the other, because when another colleague on my side said something about 9/11, I also voted to have her removed from the Education Committee because I thought that was inappropriate. So I'm being consistent here, and I hope my colleagues will do the same to show that this is about consistency and accountability, because we should not have an individual with those views on the committee that is tasked with representing our country and our Congress to foreign nations. I yield back.
The gentlelady yields back.
Welcome back to A Listen Reacts. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss another explosive breakdown of what's really happening in Washington. Now, let's get into this, because what went down today in Congress was nothing short of historic. Representative Nicole Malliotakis and Lisa McClain just completely humiliated Ilhan Omar in front of the entire committee. And folks, Omar was not ready for it. It all started when Omar tried to lecture Republicans about diversity and compassion. The same Ilhan Omar who has spent years criticizing America, disrespecting our values, and dividing this nation under the guise of progressivism. But this time, Malliotakis and McClain weren't having it. They came prepared, and they came swinging. Nicole Malliotakis took the floor first. Calm, confident, and fierce. She laid out the cold, hard truth, reminding everyone of Omar's history of anti-American remarks, her downplaying of terrorism, and her repeated attempts to paint herself as the victim whenever she's held accountable. Malliotakis said, "Being elected to Congress means representing Americans, not lecturing us about how terrible our country is." The room went silent. Omar's face said it all. Then came Lisa McClain, and this is where things went off the rails for Omar. McClain looked her right in the eye and said, "If you hate this country so much, why are you here?" You could feel the tension in the room. Omar tried to respond, but McClain cut through every excuse, every emotional appeal, and every attempt to twist the facts. It wasn't disrespect, it was accountability. Something we rarely see from Democrats these days. And when McClain finished, Omar was visibly shaken. She tried to hold her composure, but the cameras caught it. The trembling hands, the teary eyes. It was a moment that showed just how fragile these so-called progressive warriors become when confronted with truth. This hearing wasn't about personal attacks, it was about defending the integrity of our country. Republicans like Malliotakis and McClain reminded Americans that loving your nation isn't optional when you serve in Congress. It's the bare minimum. For years, Ilhan Omar has criticized our troops, downplayed 9/11, and sided with radicals over her own people. And yet, she's shocked when someone finally stands up and says, "Enough? Give me a break." The American people are tired of double standards. We're tired of politicians who enjoy the privileges of freedom while disrespecting the very country that gave it to them. What Malliotakis and McClain did today was more than just political theater, it was a reckoning. A wake-up call that the days of silence are over. Conservative women are rising, and they're not afraid to call out hypocrisy wherever it hides. And let's be honest, when Omar realized she couldn't control the narrative, she played the same tired victim card. But it didn't work this time. The truth was too strong. The facts were too clear. This moment will go down as one of the most powerful exchanges of the year, not because of how loud it got, but because of how real it was. It exposed the double standard. It exposed the weakness of those who claim moral superiority while tearing down the country that gives them their platform. So here's my message to Ilhan Omar. America doesn't owe you anything. You owe America gratitude, respect, and honesty. 3 things we've yet to see from you. This was accountability in action, and it's about time. If you stand with truth, if you're tired of the woke nonsense, and if you believe America is still worth fighting for, hit that like button, share this video, and make sure you're subscribed for more reactions that pull no punches.